Well, guys, we are back for another episode of What If? And for today's dose of madness, I give you a tale where Frieza not only destroyed the Saiyan race, but is using the Prince of All Saiyans to his advantage. Oh, DB Right, didn't we get this in the original story? What are you getting at, man? Start making sense by smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel. Okay, kidding aside, and yes, we did kind of get that in the original. But we are talking worse in this particular case. Without further ado, let's get into it. In the vast reaches of space, the Saiyan homeworld, planet Vegeta, met its fiery demise at the hands of the galactic tyrant Frieza. As the planet erupted into oblivion, a select few Saiyans survived, whisked away under Frieza's command. Among them were Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz. Frieza had always recognized the Saiyans' potential as fierce warriors, but this time he saw something more in young Vegeta. A latent potential that could be harnessed and molded. The despotic emperor decided to invest in the prince, nurturing his abilities, not out of benevolence, but to create a powerful and loyal second-in-command, at least in name only, who could be of further use to Frieza and his terrifying reign. In the immediate aftermath of Planet Vegeta's destruction, Frieza called Vegeta to his throne. Prince Vegeta, your people were powerful, but they lacked direction. Under my guidance, you could achieve greatness beyond your wildest dreams. Vegeta, his eyes were burning with the desire for power. He listened intently.
What do you want from me, Frieza?
He asked, his voice steady but laced, and with a hint of underlying fury.
Only your loyalty, Frieza replied smoothly. Serve me faithfully, and I will ensure you become the most powerful warrior in the universe.
Behind his polite words, Frieza's mind seethed with cunning intent. The second Vegeta left, the tyrant laughed to his amusement at his true intent.
This Saiyan will be my pawn, a tool to further my dominance. He will never know the truth of what happened to his people.
And so, the mentorship began. Masterclass, of course. Frieza's methods were brutal but effective. He would begin pushing the prince to his limits and beyond.
Pain is merely the breaking of limits, Vegeta,
Frieza would say, as the prince lay battered and bruised.
Embrace it, and you will grow stronger. Oh, Zarbon, Dodoria, please show the prince what I mean.
With pleasure, Lord Frieza, Zarbon smirked, with a grin, giving the prince a little more of a beating.
You may not realize it now, Vegeta, but this is for your own good. You will see, Lord Frieza knows best.
Vegeta wasn't only taking beatings. Whenever he wasn't left to spar with Zarbon and Dodoria, he was studying, reading books, actually getting an education.
I know that look all too well, Vegeta. My father made me read those dull books too. Though they're not page-turners, they are certainly useful.
And when he wasn't doing that, Vegeta was at Frieza's side, joining the Emperor on vast, different conquests, really learning the trade, not just the destroying side of the business, but, well, yeah, the business side of the business as well. And every victory was met with praise that twisted Vegeta's sense of self-worth.
Excellent, Vegeta, you are becoming a true warrior, worthy of the Saiyan bloodline,
Frieza would say, planting seeds of loyalty deep within the young prince's mind. And again, this isn't out of some respect for the Saiyans, or even the prince himself. This is more of that manipulation. Frieza is going to get everything he can out of the prince before he's done with him. In private, Frieza reveled in his manipulation.
The more he grows, the tighter my grip becomes. These Saiyans think they can rise against me, but they are nothing more than tools for my empire.
Nappa and Raditz, while not given the same level of attention, were also honed into more deadly warriors under Frieza's regime. They watched as Vegeta grew stronger, his powers increasing exponentially under Frieza's mentorship. Nappa admired Vegeta's growing, while Raditz harbored a mix of envy and respect. One evening, as they trained together, Nappa turned to Vegeta.
Ah, Prince Vegeta, your power, it's incredible. What's your secret? Frieza's teachings,
Vegeta replied, curtly.
He showed me what true power is.
Raditz, unable to hide his jealousy, scoffed. So we're just pawns in Frieza's game, then? Vegeta's eyes flashed with a dangerous glint, a reflection of Frieza's own manipulative nature.
No, Raditz, we're warriors, and under Frieza's command. We'll become unstoppable. I don't want to hear such words again.
Oh, of course, my prince. Years passed, and Vegeta grew into a formidable warrior. Frieza, sensing the time was right, gave Vegeta a crucial task: conquering a planet known for its strong defenders. This mission was not only a test of power, but one of loyalty.
Vegeta, I have a mission for you. There's a planet that has defied my rule. Its defenders are quite strong and formidable. I want you to subjugate it for me
by smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel. Vegeta, with a twisted smile, consider it done, Lord Frieza. With Nappa and Raditz by his side, and under Vegeta's leadership, they hadn't just wiped out the planet's defenses and wiped out all the military. They did it with minimum casualties to the civilians, the cities mostly intact, along with the technologies that came with them. The race was ultimately pretty well preserved, perfect for Frieza to assimilate, strip, or sell. As of now, you all serve Lord Frieza. Obey and your lives will be spared. Oh yes, the Saiyans went far beyond Frieza's expectations. Unlike the Saiyans of old that were pretty much acted like ruthless, bloodthirsty brutes, Vegeta just gave Frieza a whole new race of slaves.
Oh, goody, more manpower!
Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz executed the mission flawlessly. The defenders fell, the planet was subjugated, and Frieza's control and empire ultimately expanded. The success solidified Vegeta's position as Frieza's right hand.
Well done, Vegeta. You are indeed a true successor.
Vegeta's chest swelled with pride. I am honored, Lord Frieza. In a private moment, Frieza smirked.
He thinks he's honored. How amusing. He's merely a pawn in my game, a tool to be used and discarded when the time comes.
Yes, Vegeta had done well. However, much like Frieza is pretending to praise Vegeta, Vegeta, despite his loyalty to Frieza, Vegeta never forgot his Saiyan pride. Yes, he was paid handsomely, so were his Saiyan colleagues. However, it was like a pit in his stomach, a bitter pill that he couldn't swallow. He heard all the laughters and the snickering of Frieza's men behind his back. Oh look, the prince thinks he's people, ha 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 ha, some would say. Vegeta hated that. He hated that he had to hold back the Saiyan he truly is. And he began to wonder that maybe Raditz was right all along, all those years ago. Is he just a mere pawn in Frieza's game? If so, Vegeta smirked to himself. If he was indeed a pawn in Frieza's game, he wouldn't be for long, as he smirked as some thought. Vegeta also began noticing some strange occurrences. People going missing, like those drunks who were mocking him earlier. Vanishing without a trace, people he knew. Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz will go on another job conquering another planet. Easy work, though something inside Vegeta's mind, and Vegeta, in a way, snapped. Hey Nappa, how about this time we have a little fun? Vegeta says, turning his scouter off and motioning for Raditz and Nappa to do the same. For the first time ever, the Saiyans cut loose and destroyed everything. Everyone. Vegeta had a field day, taking out his frustrations. After all, this planet wasn't that important. It was pretty repugnant, actually. Vegeta wouldn't get in too much trouble for cutting loose and destroying everything in this particular case. Though, Raditz and Nappa are quite surprised at this. Vegeta let them cut loose like that? Ah, like the good old days. This is how Saiyans should live, Nappa would say. Raditz once again spoke out against Frieza. Nappa was expecting Vegeta to give Raditz another scolding for this. However, he didn't. Vegeta simply said, You've got that right, Raditz. I can't stand that bastard. And this catches the duo off guard, both of them. Raditz uses this chance to address something that's been bugging him. You've heard the rumors, right? Haven't you, Prince? It was no meteor. It was Frieza that destroyed our planet. Vegeta listened, and this instantly got him thinking about all the missing members of the Frieza force that had suddenly up and vanished. He had begun to suspect that Frieza may have had them silenced. Silenced by Frieza for himself for speaking the truth. Either way, Vegeta didn't like this. Raditz, you said your brother was sent away. Do you know where? Raditz nods in confirmation as Vegeta orders him to go and get him. We're going to need him for what's ahead. Now, to make sure they didn't get into any sort of trouble or were met with any repercussions in the meantime, they respectfully actually request permission to retrieve Kakarot. They convince Frieza that this will increase efficiency and make the Empire stronger. Frieza, amused by the prospect, and actually granted Raditz permission.
Oh, very well. Go, Raditz. Go get your brother. Find him, bring him back into our fold. Let's see if he shares the same potential as you.
And with that, Raditz sets off the Earth. Vegeta watched. Mixture of curiosity, anticipation, and a hint of nervousness. After all, this was the beginning of Vegeta plotting a coup d'etat. But to make sure that appearances were kept, and for Frieza's benefit, he made sure to contact Raditz on the Scouter. Remember, Raditz, serve Lord Frieza well, and you will find your own path to power. Raditz responded in kind, recognizing what Vegeta's actually doing. I will, Vegeta. That acknowledgement of what Vegeta said, Raditz understood it was simply for Frieza's benefit. Let's see if Vegeta can beat Frieza at his own game. With that, Raditz embarked on his journey to Earth. Under the shadow of Frieza's influence, and Vegeta being groomed as a powerful second-in-command, in name only, the dynamics of power, loyalty, and ambition were ever shifting in this twisted mentorship. But deep within Vegeta, a fire burnt. A fire that one day he will use to challenge the very mentor who molded him. This will be a hell of Frieza's own making. And that's where we're going to be leaving things for now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this particular part of the story? How will this affect future events? Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back again with more of this.